you doing here? What, are you stalking me?
I was passing by.
Oh, you just happen to be passing by my loft, huh?
My daughter does live in this building.
Oh, and you know, I'll bet you were on your way up to visit her, weren't you?
On my way back from visiting her, actually.
Come on, Lindsay. First you stopped by the hospital, now you stop by here?
You know what, Troy? I have long since stopped caring, whether you believe me or not. In fact, I have stopped caring about you.
Really?
5 months in Statesville prison will do that for a person. You ought to try it.
Where are you going?
Home.
Well, you haven't even come in yet. That's right, Lindsay. I'm inviting you in to my house. That is what you wanted, isn't it? Let's get one thing straight.
Hey, are you? You. Wait a minute, Natalie's out on a date?
That's what I said.
With who?
A guy. It's what great-looking girls do, remember? They go out with guys.
And what's with the attitude, man?
It's not attitude. You seem to have trouble understanding. I just wanted to be clear.
I got it.
Good. See, I'm watching out for my sister. Natalie's happy now, Christian. She's moving on with her life. She's going out with a great guy.
Yeah, but who? Who's this great guy she's going out with?
Well, I have a better question. Why do you care so much?
What did Jen say, Al?
What do you think she said?
Okay, I do not have time for games right now. If Jen said something about me and Christian, then I want to know what it is.
You're the one playing games. Drop the naive act, okay? You know exactly what you and Chris did to Jen, and so does she.
For optimum odds of conceiving, a couple should engage in intercourse twice, and only twice, during ovulation. Twice? Why didn't they put that right up front? Okay. If twice optimizes the chances, then twice it will be. Because I am gonna get pregnant. I need this baby.
Jess. Hey, you.
Hey.
How's it going?
Been better? Just kind of just walking around. Thinking about Ben and all the good times we shared here, you know?
That's something, at least. The memories.
Yeah. He loved this house. You know, growing up here, you kind of just take it for granted. But once he moved in, I grew to have this whole new appreciation for it.
That was a great gift, huh?
He loved my mom's garden. Especially the roses. He loved helping her tend to them.
Did you help too?
No. I hate gardening. I remember this one time they were out here mulching. I was lying in the sun reading a book. Ben gave me such a hard time for not helping. I'd garden the rest of my life if it would bring him back. Sorry, I'm just babbling.
No, you're not, Jess. You're missing.
I just want to lock myself in a room and never come out.
I didn't know Dr. Davidson all that well, but I can't imagine that would make him happy.
No, it wouldn't. He'd want me to move on with my life. Finish college.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do it. Education was really important to Ben. You know, that's another reason I convinced Rex to stay. Apply for late admission to LU.
He did what?
Why not? You know he's my brother.
I know that, but...
What? What's wrong?
Nothing. If that's what you want to do, it's fine.
Besides, if you have just something to say, say it.
I just think that maybe it's time for Rex to... You know, that maybe he should go home to Michigan. What business is it of yours who Natalie's going out with? I mean, you're not her brother, you're not her boyfriend, you're just some guy with a girlfriend of his own.
So you're not going to tell me who Natalie's out with? Fine.
Good, because I'm not going to. Natalie's had a rough enough life. She doesn't need somebody like you making it any tougher.
What do you mean, someone like me?
Somebody hanging around, complicating things.
Well, did Natalie say that?
Hey, look, Natalie may have had a thing for you once, but after what happened, her mom getting in trouble, her stepdad getting shot, she sort of took a different look at things, you know?
So what are you saying? That she doesn't care?
Well, why else would she be out with, well, out on a date? She's through with being deprived, with settling for second best. She wants to have fun. She's finally ready to enjoy her new life, and why shouldn't she? I mean, she's fun, gorgeous, and rich. She could have any guy she wants. Why should she settle for a bartender with a girlfriend?
Hey, look, I'm not asking her to settle for anything.
Right, because you two are just friends. Except for when you pretend to be more than that, when you pretend to care about her.
Friends care about each other.
Friends also want what's best for their friend, even if it means giving up a little something on the side. You do want what's best for Natalie, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, sis, you don't have to worry about Christian Vega anymore.
No, you're lying. Jen wouldn't say anything because there's nothing to tell.
Is that a fact?
Besides, Jen and I are friends now.
Oh, even you don't believe that.
We are. We worked out all that stuff with Christian.
Oh, yeah, really? And if I'm a really good boy, will Santa Claus bring me everything I want for Christmas?
If you have something to say, then why don't you just go ahead and say it?
Are you really sure that's what you want?
What's wrong? Did I call your bluff?
No bluff. Hello?
Al, it's me.
What's wrong?
I need to talk to you right away in person.
Okay, no problem.
Meet me at the Bayberry Inn, the same room. I'm heading over there right now.
Wait, can you at least give me a clue as to what this is about?
Just please meet me there. Hurry.
Wait, where are you going?
None of your business.
We're in the middle of something important here. You can't just leave.
Watch me.
You can't.
Gotta find out what Jen knows.
Let go of me. I'm warning you, I have pepper spray.
No. There's no need for that. Look, I just thought you were somebody else, okay?
Oh, obviously.
You're the woman from the diner.
And you're the jerk who spilled hot coffee all over me.
Yeah, it was an accident.
So are you following me?
No. Look, I swear.
Just keep back.
Look, it was just a coincidence that I was traveling on the same road, okay? Really. And then the coffee, it was an accident, all right? I was a little distracted, all right? It's just been a bad day.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I had a more reliable car when it was an African bush.
You were in Africa?
I just returned.
Pay attention, Lindsay. Nora and I are together. We're happy, and we are in love.
The same way you were in love with me?
I was never in love with you, Lindsay.
Well, maybe you don't love her either. Maybe you're just setting her up and she needs to be warned about you.
Hey, you are not going to go near Nora.
Is that a threat?
Lindsay, I'm not going to let you hurt her again. Do you understand?
Why? Is it your turn to hurt her?
You know something? You may have fooled the governor into thinking that you're reformed, But I know you better.
You don't know anything.
I know how you think.
We're even then.
You like to blame everyone for your problems, don't you, Lindsay? You blame Bo, you blame Sam, you blame me, you blame Nora especially. You want to find some fault for your problems, Lindsay? You may want to start looking in the mirror.
Hi.
Hey.
You were supposed to come pick me up.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna be a little bit late.
Why? What are you hiding? Who's that? This is Margaret Ryan from the National Institute.
What National Institute?
The cat seems to have my brother's tongue. I'm Emily McIver. Who are you? Hello, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, apparently she still struggles with the language. She's Lindsay Rappaport.
Lindsay,
Yeah.
the one who tied you to that wheel.
Yeah.
You know, you could have killed my brother.
Whoa,
You listen to me.
Whoa. Take it easy, okay? Take it easy. I can handle this.
Oh, yeah, the way you did back in that fun house?
I'm fine.
What is she doing here? Why is she here?
Emily. I will see you later, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
She's a lovely girl.
You remember what I told you about Nora. You go near her, and that's the last thing you'll ever do. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now get out.
No. We're not done talking yet.
Why do you think Rex should leave Landview?
It's a long story.
I was kind of hoping you guys worked things out by now.
We can talk about it later.
Seth, you're my boyfriend, and he's my brother. I think I have a right to know what's going on.
Have you read today's paper?
No, I haven't had a chance. Why?
Start here. Where Molly says that it was all Rex's fault that she almost got killed up in Lantano Mountain.
You believe Molly over Rex? Seth, come on. Next thing I know, you're going to tell me you believe Shauna.
Rex is trouble, Jess, okay? And after all you've been through, it's the last thing you need.
He's my brother.
Biologically, but you don't really know him. You don't know anything about him.
Which is why I want him to stick around, so I can get to know him. So we can get to know each other, you know?
Maybe some other time. But right now, Jess, after all you've been through, you know, I just think it's a lousy idea for Rex to stick around.
Yeah, but he really wants to go to college.
So why can't he go to school in Michigan or California? Just not at LU.
It's already been decided. LU accepted him. I already wrote the tuition check.
He's got you paying for it?
Where else is he gonna get the money?
Why am I not surprised? I knew he was no good.
You're gonna trash me? At least have the guts to do it to my face.
No backing out. I've got to do this. Just get here already so I can get this over with. It's gonna be fine. The website said twice. It has to be twice. Finally. Al?
Yeah, are you okay? I got here as fast as I could.
Thank you. You're such a good friend.
Okay, well, what's going on? What's up?
Things are worse than ever with Christian.
Wait, did he hurt you?
All he does is hurt me.
Did he hit you?
No, he didn't hurt me physically, but it's like he's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. One minute, he's so warm and he's so loving, and I think he wants to be with me forever, and then the next minute, he's running off somewhere with Natalie.
I knew it.
I thought I loved him, but I'm just so confused. I can't live like this. I feel like I'm gonna die.
Jen, it's Natalie. Are you home?
You deserve her so much more. You deserve to be treated so much better.
Maybe I don't.
Of course you do.
Maybe I'm like my mom. Maybe I don't even deserve to be happy.
No, that's not true.
I don't even know if it's the truth or not. It just hurts.
I know.
Maybe it's just karma. Maybe it's punishing me for the things that I've done.
I don't believe that, and neither do you, okay? That's the pain talking.
Then help me. Help me make the pain go away.
What do you want me to do?
I think you know.
Natalie, it's good to see you.
I didn't think you were gonna be home.
Well, then why did you come here?
To see Jen. Someone from Break Bar said she'd be up here, but she's not.
Oh, she probably went out then. Well, what was so important?
Nothing. It was a school thing.
Maybe I can help?
No, you know what? It's not a big deal. It can wait.
You want to come inside and wait? I don't think she's going to be long.
No, actually, I'm in a rush. Someone's waiting for me downstairs.
Oh.
So I better go.
Yeah, you don't want to keep whoever it is waiting.
Yeah.
Hey, Natalie, wait.
What is it?
There's something I need to tell you.
Are you sure about this?
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, I mean, it's just that you were pretty upset the last time we made love, and I
was confused. And guilty.
Well, there's nothing to be guilty about.
I know that now, because Christian's not feeling guilty when he's off with Natalie.
Forget about him, okay? Forget about both of them.
I'm trying to. I am. Besides, why should I feel guilty when he treats me so badly?
Don't think about that anymore.
I never feel safe with him. I didn't even realize that until before when we were holding each other. That is the first time I felt safe. Since back when we lived together.
Well, I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel safe and protected.
That's all I've ever wanted. But I can only have that with somebody who wants me and only me, and that's not Christian.
No, I know that.
It's you. I didn't realize that until just now.
Wait, no, I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Come on. I want to hear all the snarky things you were telling Jessica about me.
What for? You obviously heard everything that he said when you were eavesdropping outside the door.
Seth, come on. It's not true. You just got here, right?
It doesn't matter, Jess. Whatever I say, Seth is going to believe exactly what he wants, right?
I believe the truth.
What you think the truth is.
Well, I still haven't heard you deny it.
Well, why should I bother? I mean, you made your mind up about me the day I came to Landview. All that stuff about getting along, nothing but games, right, Seth?
Okay, no, that's not true.
It's cool, Jess. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, even if it's wrong.
These aren't opinions. These are facts.
Are they? Well, being the governor's granddaughter has certain perks.
Oh, well, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, it means the journalist who wrote the article didn't bother to verify Molly's story.
Oh, so you mean you didn't take Molly up to Lantano Mountain to get somebody else jealous? And you didn't leave her there? And the fact that she almost got killed in the shootout, hey, you had nothing to do with that either, right?
Okay, first off, it wasn't my idea to go up to Lantano Mountain. It was hers. Second, I didn't come on to her. She came on to me. And when I told her that I wasn't interested, she flipped out and ran off.
And you weren't interested because...
Well, because she wasn't my type, and I would not take advantage of a girl that way.
So you just left her there?
Well, I went after her, but I couldn't find her.
Oh, so you just split?
What was I supposed to do? Spend all night looking for someone who didn't want to be found?
How about protect her from almost getting killed?
Hey, I didn't know she was going to barge her way into a shootout. And besides, she's the one who ran off.
You are incredible.
What did I tell you? It doesn't matter what I say. His mind's made up. But that's the truth. And you believe me, don't you?
Of course I believe you. You have no reason to lie. Unlike Molly, that's all she knows how to do is lie.
That's a pretty lousy welcome home from Africa.
It's just what I needed.
Look, any warning lights come on or anything?
No. I was driving along fine, and all of a sudden it just started going slower and slower, and I kept pushing on the gas pedal and just finally coasted to a stop here.
And now it won't start.
And yes, it's got gas. I'm not that helpless.
I didn't think you were. Look, would you like me to look under the hood?
You know about cars? Do you think you can fix it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I know some. Nowadays, cars are so computerized, they're hard to fix even if you know what's wrong with them. But if you want, I'll take a look under the hood.
You obviously can't make it any worse.
You'd be surprised.
No, wait, I don't think you should touch that.
It's the oil.
You know something.
Yeah. Well, a lot of good that's gonna do. Look, your oil's fine. What am I thinking? Look, I don't know what's wrong, especially if I can't hear the engine turn over. Look, I'm sorry.
Great. So now what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I'd call a mechanic.
Well, I already tried that. I still can't get a signal out here.
Well, here, let me try mine.
Any luck?
No.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't be stuck out here. I gotta get to Landview. I gotta see somebody.
Look, just calm down, all right? I'll give you a ride to a phone, and there's no reason to get so upset over a car.
It's not my car. It's my husband.
We have nothing left to talk about, Lindsay.
How do you do it? How do you live here?
You mean, how do I live in your son's old apartment?
No. How do you live with the memories
Well, that's easy. I never met your son.
of you and me together here? How many times do you think we made love in this bed?
Is there a point, Lindsay?
Do you ever think about that when you're making love to Nora?
No. Never. And you know why? Because the memories aren't that good.
Oh, now see, I don't buy that. Because no man is that good an actor.
I'm busy making new memories with Nora, Lindsay.
Well, that must be nice to be able to just forget the past. Reinvent yourself whenever it's convenient.
Get out. Let's go. You remember what I said. You stay away from Nora. You hear me? Get out.
You are so stupid, Troy. I had no intention of getting even with you, but now you have gone too far. Oh, that little rant, you are gonna pay for it. You both are.
Your husband, something happened to him?
That's personal. And I don't know you.
You're right. You don't know me. I'm sorry.
I just want to get out of here.
Look, that diner is a couple miles away. There's a phone there. I can give you a ride. You can call a mechanic, and you can be on your way in no time.
You do that?
Well, it's the least I can do since I spilled coffee on you.
Look, I'm really sorry about how I went off on you back there. I was already upset way before I met you. And the coffee and now my car and thank you for trying to help me.
Yeah, just do me a favor and put that pepper spray away. Is there anything in the car you need before we leave?
Yeah, my purse. Lights.
Well, let's get going. The sooner you get to a phone, the sooner you get to Lambview. After you.
You know, I'm tired of this conversation. I can't believe I even brought it up. I'm going inside.
I'll come with you.
Look, thanks for believing me.
You're my brother.
Yeah, but even so, I mean, you should never have to choose between me and your boyfriend. Not a lot.
Coming in?
No, you two need some space. I'm gonna go for a walk.
Mad at me?
Not you, no.
I don't want to fight over this.
Neither do I.
Good. So let's just drop it, okay?
I was only trying to protect you.
I know that. And I love you for that.
I love you too.
What is it that you want to tell me?
Oh, it was just that, you're my friend.
You're my friend, too.
Right, and I want you to be really happy.
Glad.
So I hope that one day soon you'll meet a really great guy who'll treat you right and make you feel special and give you everything you want, because that's what you deserve.
Actually, I think that I've already met him.
Well, hey, that's great. I'm happy for you.
Because you're my friend.
Absolutely. All right, I'm sure you're in a rush to get going, so you don't want to keep that great guy waiting.
No. No.
Have a fun evening.
You too. What are you saying? You don't want me?
No. No, of course I want you.
Then what? Please don't be like Christian. Don't play games with me.
I'm not playing games, Jen.
Was I so awful last time that you're completely turned off?
No, you were wonderful. And you're beautiful. And you gotta know that I love you. But
what?
Well, you know, you're all upset and you're all turned around. And I don't want you thinking that I'm trying to take advantage of you again, because you were really mad at me last time.
That was just the guilt talking. I know you wouldn't take advantage of me. You love me.
I do love you. I've loved you from the first moment I laid eyes on you. And that's why I can't do this. Not while you're upset.
Don't you see? Turning me away, that is upsetting me.
I'm not turning you away. I just want to wait.
It's just what Christian does. It's just like saying that I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not worthy enough.
No. You're the most worthy. You're the most beautiful. You're everything to me.
Then prove it. Prove that I'm not always going to be second best. Unless you'd rather be with Natalie, too.
okay about Rex?
For now.
Seth.
The guy's your brother. I know that means a lot to you.
Well, what do you expect? We have a lot of years to make up for.
Right. So I guess it's good that he's here. You need your family around you now after what happened with your stepdad and all the stuff with your mom.
They're the best.
I'm keeping an eye on him, though. If Rex does anything to hurt you...
He won't. I know he won't. What you looking at? The coast is clear?
Yeah.
What was Lindsay Rappaport doing here?
She was just doing what she does best, causing trouble.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I straightened her out. And with any luck, that'll be the last we see of Lindsay Rappaport.
There you are. It pays not to throw things out. Okay. Let's see. Troy MacGyver, MD, married doctor. Take it easy, girl. Don't fly off the handle. This is gonna take some very careful planning. All right. Last job you had before you came to Landview was at Mazabaka Community Clinic, Zambia, Africa. Africa? Well, that's as good a place to start as any. You don't want me coming near you anymore. That's okay. I won't. Till I find out what's up with this secret wife of yours.
This is the best we got. Take it or leave it.
Oh, it's fine. All I need is a shower and a bed.
Okay.
Look, her car broke down, all right? It'll be ready in the morning.
That'll be one night then?
Look, are you sure you don't want me to take you elsewhere? I mean, I could drive you closer to
No,
Landview.
really, I couldn't take another step.
Sweet dreams.
How you doing?
Great.
You sure?
Positive. For optimum odds of conceiving, a couple should engage in intercourse twice. This was exactly what I needed.
Me too. You know, you deserve to be treated so much better than Chris is treating you.
I know that.
And I'm gonna make sure that you are.
So am I.
The way that Natalie and Chris have been treating you and what they've been doing to you, it makes me sick. You know, I told her so. Natalie.
You did what?
I told her what I thought about how her and Chris have been treating you.
You talked to her.
Yeah.
When? Where?
Before, at the airport lounge. That's where I was when you called me. I told her that you know exactly what's going on between her and Chris.
You did what?
I don't want anybody else. I've already found that really great guy.
Why shouldn't she go out on dates? She's allowed.
He obviously doesn't want me. Except as a friend.
Why shouldn't she meet some great guy that'll treat her right? To make her feel special. That's what she deserves. A lot more. It's none of my business anyway. Just friends. Yeah, Christian, keep telling yourself that, and maybe one day you'll actually believe it. I gotta get out of here. still doing here?
I had to make a phone call and fix my makeup.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be late.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Natalie, you're not making any sense. What is it? Why are you crying?